welcome if you're new here, or welcome back if you're not new here. Today I've got a completed junk journal. It is book 12 and this is long awaited. I'm so sorry for the long wait that you've all had. My name's Stevie, I'm Cosmic Creative Bits here on YouTube, and I make junk journals as well as cosmic artwork and abstract things. But yeah, today I'll be showing you book 12, which is a completed junk journal. But yeah, without further ado, I'll get cracking with showing you a flip through. So I started this on the 9th of September 2023 and I finished it today, which was the 21st of March 2025. I've just got my logo there, which says Cosmic Creative. It's got 2 stars and it's got my logo. So fun fact, I've got that logo tattooed on me, and it's a reminder of how far I've come, and I don't know, to make this lifetime count, I guess. So as always, my pieces are representative of my emotions and my thoughts, and the colours represent my emotions. This is all therapeutic artwork, and yeah, like I said, it's either abstract or it's cosmic related. The first piece, we've got a frog type alien. We've got some recycled materials for the background, and we've got a checkered pattern pathway thing, because in 2023 that's when I discovered how to draw a checkered pattern. So I was putting it on absolutely everything, and this piece features one. We've got a stairway area, we've got some glitter packaging, cardboard packaging for the background. We've got some paper not packaging, but notes and printouts and stuff that you no longer need. Yeah, perfect for junk journal backgrounds. The idea is that I stick the background and then I paint on top and then I outline, which is something called automatic drawing, and it's really therapeutic. But the way I draw is in a cosmic style. So obviously there's an alien here and there's a frog type alien, and yeah, so I feature portals. So that's a portal. I've used the galactic glitter glue from B&M, and that is £2, well £1.99. It's absolutely amazing stuff. And then for the stars, I've used a black Posca paint pen, and I don't have it near, but it's a turquoise uni Posca paint pen in size 5M. This is not the colour, this is sky blue, but I use a turquoisey kind of emerald green, I think. Yeah, anyways, so that's piece number 1. Okay, so this is a double page spread, I think. It's kind of an underwater world place. So this represents sand and the bottom of the ocean kind of thing, and deep water there. And then we've got some metallic green grass. How funky is that? Yeah, man. Okay, so it's got a purple base. So I've used acrylic paint, most likely this Arida acrylic paint from Shein. It was £1, and I've painted it messily, but it's a beautiful colour, and it's a really good paint actually. So if you're looking for some cheap paints, this is not sponsored in any way, shape or form, but Shein actually do some decent quality paints, you know. So anyways, I've used an envelope, an inside of a letter packaging, which is an envelope, but the inside, it's usually got a pattern on it, and this is a honeycomb type pattern, and I just stuck it down and you draw on a portal over the top. And for those that don't know, a portal takes you to somewhere else. It's like a doorway, but a magic doorway, do you know what I mean? You're going to another planet, or another location, or I don't know, man. Yeah, portals are well cool. Anyways, so we've got some green sky, and then I've experimented with a hole punch. So around this sort of time in, I don't know, early 2024, I want to say. I probably have had videos uploaded on my channel. They're probably not very good though. So anyway, I used hole punch stars in the mini variety, and there's a cardboard packaging. I think it's from like some beans or something. As the background, and then like I've got some like washi tape and yeah, some more cardboard packaging. This is the brown paper packaging from Amazon, and then we've got this is cut out ephemera. So what I do is draw like an alien and then colour it in felt tips and cut it out and stick it in my book. It just adds like a different vibe to the whole piece. And oh yeah, I forgot to say I used the galactic glitter glue on the portals again, and yeah man, I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. It's quite like nostalgic looking back, because obviously it's taken me so long to create. Like I started this September 2023 and it's currently March 2025. Like that's a long time, man. Like normally they just take me around a year, but like I don't know why this one taken me so long, but it has. Anyway, as always, it's representing my emotions and thoughts, even though there's no words. It's representing like my mind state and like, whew, deep, because there's water, and like green represents growth, but like purple is like power or spiritual, I don't know, vibes. And then there's two portals and there's a window of opportunity. So it's quite a cool piece. Like I don't really know the full entire meaning, but like just kind of decoded it, I guess. Next we've got some purple grass, like you know, lilac-y fuchsia kind of purple, and then we've got some like water area here, and then we've got the big hole punch star variety in white, and then we've got like two yellow cut out ephemeras. So these are like two different kinds of aliens, and there's also a portal there. I've used paper recycled materials for the background, lots of brown paper packaging from Amazon, and yeah, I've just used Posca paint pen, like one that was running out to be honest, but anyway, that's what I've used, and probably acrylic paint or like a mixture of acrylic and poster paint. I don't tend to use gouache within my junk journals just because it reactivates on the other page, like the other side, and yeah. So that's that piece. I don't necessarily know the meaning behind it, but like the aliens look a bit, they're not in a bad mood, do you know what I mean? Also, this before I learned how to, well, decided to include teeth in my aliens. So like recently I've done a lot of aliens with teeth, and yeah, these don't feature any teeth. So just a little fun fact of how like my work's changed. So we've got some doodle ephemera. So with doodle ephemera, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a doodle. It's like it can be a full artwork piece, like it can be painted, it can be coloured in with pencil, it can be I don't know, felt tips, oils, paints, pastels, anything you want, right? But the idea is it's on some scrap piece of paper, so like just some normal regular printer paper that you can rip up into like different shapes and stuff. And the idea is you draw your thing, you colour it in, and or paint it or whatever you want to do, create your little thing on the printer paper, and then stick it into a junk journal. And alright, so I've got some grass around, and then I've got a different type of like ephemera. So this one's like on painted papers, so this one's like but it's got recycled materials like as a base. So I don't have one nearby, but it's like a leaflet, and then I stick that onto some paper, and then I paint that and then cut it out. Or it can be like a postcard type one, so then I just like literally paint that and then cut that out as well. Anyway, I've got like a pinky grey toned one for the stem of the mushroom, and then I've got like a blue one for the head of the mushroom, and then I've drawn some like portals in the like, I don't know, spots bits, because why not, do you know what I mean? Sometimes I do eyes on the like spot bits, and then I've done like some wavy texture, but to be honest it just kind of blends in with the grass, like there's grass around. I've used brown paper packaging for the base, and then I've used that same like emerald green, I think it was, like Posca paint pen. So we've got like a purple, again I think it's this Arida one, from Shein, and I've used a ballpoint pen to do some like cobble texture. Now I don't know how well you can see that, like I might just bring it up to camera. Ooh, shaking ears. Alright, okay, so I don't know how well you saw that, but like maybe I can zoom in like later on. Anyways, we've got some like silver foil kind of like paper packaging type thing, smoking supplies for the recycled materials, and like I've got some like more smoking supplies for cardboard. Background like here, it just provides like a different texture, and like my work's really tactile. It kind of like flows, the colour scheme, you can see like the mood that I was in. So like yeah, I don't know, there's blues, there's purple, there's like a turquoisey green, there's also like yellow and orange stars. So there's like a variety of like big and little hole punch stars. Yes, I made them myself because like I got a hole punch star thing, as well as like some other shaped ones, but like going off track. Anyways, there's a portal in the corner, we've got some more cut out ephemera, and this time I've added some glitter glue. It's just like a cheap kids one, but like, you know, we're a big kid out here. There's another alien, he's got like a really long face and like the tiniest little body. And then there's another like soul type alien, and then this geezer's cool. I don't know how well you can see him. Hang on. Did you hear that? That on my hip. It just cracked. Anyways, I need to start exercising. But this geezer as well is cool, is cute, is like got sass and attitude, and like, yeah man, it's sick. We've got some like stairway area here. And then one of my all-time favourite pieces. Okay, so if you're feeling like a vibe on this one, like there is a vibe, do you know what I mean? We've got some grey grass, so like the growth, it's not feeling too great. Like we've got some cobbledy road, kind of cobble texture on some brown paper packaging, and then we've got some red stars, and there's a red universe eye and a red soul, and like, woo, I forgot the main point. The alien's doing a flaming fly kick to a bunch of other aliens. This is hands down one of my favourites, like I've done it in a long time. I think I produced this in 2024, like I don't produce in like, when I'm sticking it and drawing it and painting it, like reverse that order for the painting and drawing. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't always like, so sometimes I might start on the first page and then work my way to like, I don't know, this page, sneak peek at like some other pieces. Anyways, yeah, so sometimes I might do that, or I might work in order. Rarely, very rarely. Anyways, this piece I was like quite angry, can you tell? Like I'm fly kicking people, like, well, aliens, do you know what I mean? That's meant to be like me or something, or like that's like a figurative representation of like wagwan. Yeah, anyways, moving on to the next piece, we've got some more cut out ephemera, and this is like a funky swell type alien. Then we've got like a portal type thing on some brown paper packaging. It is a portal, I don't know why I said type thing. Anyways, we've got like some water area, we've got some like windows, we've got stairway and cobble texture, and then we've got another cut out ephemera, but it's of a flower this time, and we've got another cool portal. Like both these portals turned out ace. I've used the galactic glitter glue again over the top, and they've got like a glossy texture, but like there's glitter inside, and it doesn't like fall into your hands or off the work, or do you know what I mean? There's a window here, and this is one of my favourite techniques to use, like a dry brush technique, and you just like scrape a few different colours over the top of like some corrugated cardboard, or just cardboard in general. I absolutely love using cardboard and brown paper packaging from Amazon in my junk journals. So there you go. Next one, we've got a wall of eyes. How cool is that? I used a Posca paper pen in black. It was kind of running out, so I've had to go over it a few times. Like, it's just not the best to like do eyes on in bubble wrap, but like it looks funky, do you know what I mean? Then we've got an alien soul, alien. Yeah. Oh, and did I point out that alien? I don't know. Oh, there's one there too. Okay, then we've got a universe eye. Then we've got some doodle ephemera. We've got some grass here. We've got some like hole punch stars. We've got portal, universe eye, another portal, loads of windows, loads of portals, some more grass. And then yeah, this doodle ephemera, it's got a checkered pattern. I've coloured it in. Oh no, I'm like, I've half painted it, half coloured it in, I think. I don't know, it's been a long time since I did this piece, but then again, I've used the unicorn glitter paint, and yeah, I've got some small hole punch stars in the small variety. I just said small, but you know, anyways. Moving on. Next, we've got like a really abstract kind of piece. Okay, so this is not a double page spread, but we've got some windows, three portals. We've got some stars in like the packaging. It was like a washi tape type packaging, and then I've got some mini hole punch stars to like go with the vibe, but like that's like a multicolour version. And we've got some stairway areas, we've got a few aliens, and it's pretty funky. But like the next one kind of does flow, but it's not a double page spread. Different vibe going on this one. It's a hot pink on some brown paper packaging, whereas that one I can't actually remember what recycled materials I used, but this one is definitely brown paper packaging from Amazon. And we've got like some cardboard paper packaging. No, it's not paper packaging, it's cardboard packaging. And there's two windows, there's a universe eye, there's a cobble texture pattern, and some stairway area. We've got some stairway rock area around, and then we've got a portal in the middle. So that's what them pieces. Again, as I keep saying, it's all representative of my emotions. So when I'm creating, each stage is therapeutic. So like using recycled materials makes you feel good about doing something for the environment, do you know what I mean? Like, you're creating something beautiful while you're hoping to create something beautiful out of rubbish, basically. Like, not many people want to create with rubbish, I don't think, but you absolutely should, like, give it a try at least. With my method is use that as a background, and then like I said, you paint it over the top. The painting is very therapeutic because you just select colours that you're initially drawn to. So that means you can lay out all your colours in front of you and decide, I don't know, am I feeling like using green? Am I feeling like using purple, pink? You know, do I want to use 3 to 5 colours, or do I just want to use one colour? Like, it will depend on the day, depends on how frequently you've created in this way, and it'll change. Like, if you did it an hour of creating like that, and then I don't know, later on in the day you went back to it, it might be different colours, or it might be similar, or it might be the same. Like, it depends what's happened in your day and how your mood has changed, how your mental health has like been that day, I guess. Not everyone's fluctuates as much as mine, I am aware, but like, anyways, so I was saying all that to say, like, basically each stage is therapeutic, and especially if you just like outline the shapes of the recycled materials. So that would be like a automatic drawing exercise. So outline the shapes, see what you can turn it into, and mine happens to be in a cosmic theme, cosmic abstract kind of theme, but like, it doesn't have to be, do you know what I mean? Okay, so we've got some more doodle ephemera on this one. We've got some more grass, but I've used like a, oh, what were they called now? They buy Funful outline markers. Okay, they're also from Shein, and like the metallic kind of markers that have like an outline of the whatever colour you've selected. So I use pink and purple on this, and it's like a blue base. I'm pretty sure it's like an ultramarine that I've used, but it's had added either gesso or white paint. I can't actually remember if I'd discovered white gesso at this point, but like basically white gesso covers the recycled materials like sick. Do you know what I mean? Like it just covers it like 1 or 2 layers, and you're good to go. Like any words underneath, like sorted. So I absolutely love using white gesso, but sometimes I do opt for white paint, white acrylic paint, and it don't work as good. But like if I'm not covering any words, or like if it's just, yeah, if I'm not covering any words, or I want looking for like texture, because I may have already done like a base layer, so like I may have already done the turquoise layer here. Yes, sometimes I might want to layer colours, and having used the white acrylic paint, it probably works after a few layers of like colours. But yeah, gesso covers like in basically the first layer. So anyways, there's a portal here, there's another doodle ephemera of some souls, and another portal. We've got some windows there and there and there, and this is like another multiple mouthed emotioned alien. So that expresses like a really complex mind state, emotion state, mental health, overall, complicated, you know what I mean? So I can't remember what exactly I was going through at the time, because it's such a large time period, you know, September 2023 to what's happened this year is just been a lot already. But like, anyways, yeah, I can't actually remember what occurred. Anyways, well, I can remember some that occurred, but like, anyway, it is fine. Next one, we've got some cobble pattern, we've got some pink grass, because I was absolutely vibing. Yeah man, pink grass is not something that I've done before this point. We've got some out ephemera of flower type thing, then we've got some doodle ephemera, and we've got some more doodle ephemera, and yeah, we've got some big hole punch stars, and we've got like a seal type alien. I don't know how well you can see that, so let me just like try not fall off this chair and show you. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I'm stood up on the chair right now. Okay, so this guy here is like a seal type alien, or an otter or something. I don't know. I made my own glitter paint. So the idea is you mix in some like, you get like a, okay, so the idea is you get like poster paint, ideally, if you're wanting to see the glitter, and you get some glitter like that, and you just tip it in, and then you've got some glitter paint that you've made. Pretty funky, and you can like totally put like sequins in, or chunky glitter, but I didn't. I just used a fine glitter from either the Works or B&M. Yeah, anyway, so that's that piece. It's kind of abstract, I guess. There's some stairs there and a window, and for a change I didn't actually use the unicorn glitter paint, or maybe I'd not started doing that very often. I don't know, I definitely used the galactic glitter glue on the portals though. Okay, ooh, I need to get down from this chair. Ooh. Oh no, I just destroyed my desk a little bit. Give me a second. Okay, so, oh, is this the next piece? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm back. I went to stick on my nail. Anyways, we've got some red based grass this time, and I used the Funful outline marker in red. So it's just, they're kind of disappointing a little bit for like junk journaling at least. They work better on print paper. But that being said, it does like a funky effect. It's just very silvery on all the colours. Like there is no real distinguishedness or distinguishability. Is that even a word? Distinguishability. I don't know. I'm in a silly mood today, man. Like anxiety. Woo. But anyways, we've got some cardboard packaging here. We've got some cutout ephemera, and that's really cool. Hang on, like, I think I've used, yeah, just some like printer paper for the base, and then we've got like a painted paper for the like head of the mushroom, and I've done some eyes. Like I said, I did eyes previously. That started maybe like 2020, I want to say. I don't actually know. Anyways, I've been doing this a long time. So this is not book 12 of like my first ever series of junk journals. Like, I've been doing this a long time. But like, yeah, I just happened to have started my collection again. Now I've got like cutout ephemera and stuff like that. Like, I've put the other ones in storage. So maybe at some point I'll show you the other ones. But like, anyway, that's some cutout ephemera, and it kind of looks like a strawberry alien with a green eye, like instead of a sprouting flower leaf type thing. Yeah, we've got some red grass, like I said. We've got cobble pattern. We've got some big hole punch stars. The massive portal. There's an angry alien. Oh, these ones have got teeth. Okay, so because like 2024 sort of time period, I discovered putting aliens with teeth, well, putting teeth on aliens, and yeah, like, I was experimenting with big hole punch stars on patterned paper, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It has to not be like thick paper quality, you know, like card or something. Anyways, moving on, we've got some big hole punch stars in like yellow tones. We've got a yellow soul. We've got some mini hole punch stars in like multicolours. We've got some grass, and I've used, what is it called? I'm not even going to get it. You know that blue glitter glue that I showed you? I also used a poster paint, well, 2 different green poster paints, I think, on some brown paper packaging from Amazon, and sugar packaging. Yeah, so this blue area is sugar packaging, and I've not done the most amazing job at covering the recycled materials, because again, I don't think I'd discovered white gesso at this point, but I'd already had the idea of like sticking this particular cutout ephemera and the yellow stars, and yeah, I'd already kind of done the grass, so I got carried away with myself and didn't really care that you could see the recycled materials through, because sometimes it can be nice, you know, like, to remind you what kind of waste you would produce into the world, but then you've tried to like make it into something beautiful. Anyway, I'm rambling. Moving on to the next piece, we've got like a whale type, dolphin type alien. Then we've got like a burrito kind of taco alien. I don't really know what happened there. Like, I think I outlined it wrong, and then I just kind of tried to fix it and then didn't fix it properly. I don't know. This is how I do ears. It's an S and a 3, or backwards 3 and an S for the other side of the face, but there isn't one there. And that's a flipper for the like dolphin whale type alien. Or it could just be a dolphin jumping out of some like, well, it's cobbles there, so maybe I should have done water. I don't know. Ooh, I never coloured that in, but that might be significant. Like, stairway to enlightenment, maybe, and it's an opportunity. There's 2 souls there. Yeah, anyway, there's some Fruitella packaging as a base for a portal, and I painted hot pink, and I created a glitter paint, so let me just find it. So this is not the unicorn glitter paint. I'd finished using it, and as you can see, I've had multiple colours in here, but basically I just mixed baby pink, so it was like a light pink, baby pink from a poster paint, and then I mixed a hot pink inside and a few different types of glitters, and shook it up, and yeah, painted on top of that. So that's pretty funky, and I've got some more sweetie packaging there. There's a portal, and I'm assuming that's meant to be like a waterway area. I've used like a silver glitter paint on top of this water area, just to give it like a little bit of something, do you know what I mean? Then we've got some grass with like a lilac base, very similar colour, if not the same colour as the aliens, just to make it cohesive. And then I've got some green grass that I've used. I don't know if it was a Posca paint pen, because I experimented at some stage with some paint pens from the works, and then I've used a normal ballpoint pen to just like define the grass texture and like basically just do zigzag lines like that. Obviously I wasn't drawing on anything just then, but you get the picture. It's just, yeah, zigzag lines up and down. It's very abstract, it's very like Quentin Blake kind of inspired grass. But yeah, so there's 2 portals on, 4 portals if I can count. Yeah, there's 4 portals. And this one's chaotic. So this one kind of represents my downfall, do you know what I mean? My year of my downfall. Although 2025 is kind of feeling like that sort of way right now. But anyway, let's not go into that. So we've got triangle, X, circle, square. That's the location, and there's some more locations of the portals. 2020 is the year things changed. It's not, well, it wasn't quite my downfall. 2021 was definitely the downfall, but like, I guess 2020 was the year things changed for a lot of people, actually, like lockdown and stuff. Anyways, let's not go on about that anymore. Yeah, there's like a water area and a flower and some robins. Some robins. I believe they're robins anyway. Red bellies. Christmas robins. But yeah. So there's that. There's a cobble pattern. It's like a fiery orange texture. And this here is some like nail packaging or some eyelash packaging. I can't actually remember which, but like it's from B&M anyway. This is like a temporary tattoo, but like I don't know why I stuck it in my book, but I did. So, and if you can hear that, that's my rabbit Roger. He's just moving about. I'll show you him at some point, but like, yeah. So we've got like cut out ephemera of a fairy. So fun fact, if you do a soul and add some wings, it's a fairy. And if you enlarge the wings and add antennas, it becomes a blooming butterfly. It becomes a butterfly. How funky is that? So we've got some pink and white stars. We've got like a purple base with like some hot pink and baby pink over the top. Again, using this one that I created myself. Got the cobble texture pattern over some brown paper packaging from Amazon. This may be some like body wash or something that I got from Christmas. Shout out to the body wash Christmas presents. And okay, so we've got like an inverted colour scheme of fairies, and we've got some like waterway area. Again, I've used like a purple and silver glitter paint, and yeah, I've used the Funful outline markers. I think it was like a green, purple and blue base, and then I've just used it over the top of some cardboard packaging, but it didn't really work that well, but like I kind of liked the vibe it was giving off. And so I've also got some like smoking papers which act as like a tissue paper. So anyone that smokes out there, just your smoking supply packaging waste is like actually really one of my favourite supplies to use, as well as like Amazon packaging. But like they're both like on par with each other, do you know what I mean? Both amazing packagings to use. Yeah. Anyways, moving on to this one. So this one's like a deep vibe. Like I said, it's all representative of my emotions. Like when I'm using red, like generally I'm angry as a what? Do you know what I mean? I'm angry. But then there's blue, so then it's dark blue. So generally a rule is that the deeper the colour, the deeper the emotion. So like a brown, a blue in such a deep tone, like there's some hardship going on, do you know what I mean? Especially like that I'm angry about, do you know what I mean? And then, but there's also green for growth there, and obviously there's a black outline, but like, man just needs some food, do you know what I mean? Some nice donuts or something. And there's a universe just watching. There's like windows of opportunity, and there's a portal, and there's another portal in the centre. Just fairly simple piece. I didn't include any cutout ephemera on this one, and I'm not necessarily sure why. Probably because I didn't know which one, and I think this piece like speaks for itself. So the next one I've got is another like alien on some brown paper packaging, and then there's 2 different types of brown paper packaging from Amazon, and there's cardboard packaging there. We've got some deep blue grass. We've got some like stairway area on some lined paper, you know, like notes that I no longer need, and then I've used gold paint over the top of one darker type of brown paper packaging, so it's not this colour to begin with, but like it's like a deeper tone, more like this one. And then I've just like painted gold over the top, and I believe it was like a Wilko's one, but like I don't know if Wilko's still a thing anymore, because like, well, it's not physical stores anyway. So then we've got like a temporary tattoo packaging there. Like I've literally had this in my collection of like stash of recycled materials for like the longest time, but I finally used it for this particular background, and yeah. So there's portals, some windows, there's a big window, there's an alien there, and I went through a little phase of like using the unicorn paint on the eyes, and unicorn, no it's not unicorn, it's galactic glitter glue on the portals, and there's universe eye there, mini hole punch stars in multicolours, and don't necessarily know the meaning behind this, but like he's got some teeth there, it's just a rock, and there's some grass to be grown. It's not like fully functioning grass, I don't think, because like, there's loads of sparse spaces, so like the growth is like few and far between, but like there is growth on this particular piece. Gold, purple, and like an ultramarine blue is the main prominent colours. There is like some red in the background, but like it's faded, do you know what I mean? So is the purple, so the power of the anger is less, and there's just some deepness related to like growth that's few and far between maybe, and he's quite like about it. I don't know. And next, so we've got a funky quiffed alien. He's got 3 fingers. There's a sugar skull type thing. There's loads of portals. There's some grass. Again, it's like sparse for the power of the growth, but like there is growth there, and there's quite a lot of it actually. So there's some portals, and there's some windows, and I was gonna do the cobble texture on there, but then I decided I just liked it the way it is, because it could be like some stairs levels to like these windows of opportunities. And then there's a portal there, but that's like a different kind of, that's like taking you to a beach or something, or like, can you see that? It's like an ocean. Yeah. So anyways, we've got, on this one, the final piece is that one. So this is a double page spread, and we've got portal. Well, there's many portals. There's a soul there, just kind of like witnessing, and it's an underwater world, because this is like a welcome to the car wash, yeah. Kind of vibes. And shout out to anyone that knows what the hell I am on about. Yeah, anyways, there's an X, triangle, circle, square, and that's the location that that portal leads to. Oh, there's some more souls that I didn't even see them. We've got some universe eyes. There's a moon there. Not sure why the moon's there, unless I will represent him a little lunar. But yeah, I don't actually know if this is meant to be like a surface of the water kind of like area, or if I want to stick some stars and just kind of like forgot about it and called the book finished. I don't know. Maybe I overlooked that section. No, I don't know. I don't know what that area is. It's just an abstract underwater type world. I mean, why is there a moon on top of a rock? window with lots of stairs leading to it. I don't actually know what that represents. Anyways, moving on to the last piece, we've got another envelope, but this time it's a brown paper envelope, so we all dread them kind of envelopes. But anyway, this location is circle, triangle, X. We've got some more cut out ephemera, and check how funky this seahorse kind of alien is. He's like a seahorse, man. Then we've got some like QR codes from something. I don't know if it's a magazine packaging or a leaflet or what. Then I've painted like orange, and then I've gone over with pink, and then I've gone over with like a pink ballpoint pen and paint pen, and it's created this vibe. I think I've used like smoking papers to cover the base of, well, that's what recycled materials are used to create the texture for the background, maybe on top of like a leaflet that may have been orangey yellow, like some farm foods one. I don't know. Anyway, there's some like testing of markers, and yeah, that's a portal with the unicorn paint, and that is book 12 complete. I hope you've enjoyed this flip through, and I'll see you in the next video.